Well, howdy there, Space YouTube. Gourd King here with some more Mass Effect 2. Picking up where we left off last week on Ilium. Got Garrus here, got Miranda here. How you doing? Now, how you look at this? It's Gianna. Y'all remember Gianna? She's in Mass Effect 1.
Shepard?
We helped her with a case.
Dead. What happened? No, wait, probably classified. Forget I asked. You just have to lie. It's been a couple of years. I'm Gianna Parasini, Novaria Internal Affairs. You helped me nail Administrator Annaleus.
Yeah, we did. I helped you nail him.
What happened to Administrator Annaleus?
He made the
Wait, never mind.
Novaria won't tolerate. He got caught taking their money. He's doing a few years in white-collar prison. More importantly, he won't work in the field again. Sit down. If I remember right, I owe you a beer.
Beer me.
What brings you to Ilium? You know, that you can talk about.
You ever heard of the Collectors? They're attacking human colonies. I'm gonna stop them.
Damn, Shepard. For me, a tough job involves more paperwork. Hey, listen, I just remembered something. I've gotta go. Talk to you later?
Aw, she's leaving us.
Drink a beer.
She's leaving us. Examine the beer. Alright, look at the beer Gianna ordered. It's got a message. We gotta talk to a merchant. If I remember correctly, it's one over here.
I'm looking for the best tech upgrades you have.
Ah, here we go.
Welcome. You look like someone who needs high-quality equipment. Feel free to look around. My store has the best tech and biotic equipment on Ilium.
Is everything here so expensive? I plan to drop a lot of credits today.
Really?
I'm outfitting a team for a dangerous mission. I need the best and I'm willing to pay for it. As long as you work with me.
Heck yeah.
Well, perhaps I could give you a preferred rate at the kiosk. Here, a small discount, and when I get special items in, you can take a look.
What kind of special items are we talking about?
Oh, you know, schematics, designs. Nothing illegal, but I may not have all the licenses to sell them.
Oh.
Do you have anything else? Anything not listed on your main merchandise kiosk?
Well, there is one thing. Very advanced design. Not publicly available yet.
Uh-oh.
That's because it's still in development on Novaria, and illegal for export. Hello, Hermia.
Parasini.
Oh my gosh.
Set me up. But this isn't Novaria. You don't have the authority to arrest me.
I don't care whether you go to jail. I've got all the evidence I need to find you out of business.
Do you have the authority to seize the schematic she's trying to sell?
I don't have to. Hermia was under suspicion. We leaked a faulty device to her. All this thing will ever do is blow up in your face.
Sweet.
I need to go. I have to talk to my lawyer.
Talk fast, Hermia. When the fines hit, you won't be able to afford him. Ah, that was good. I've got to go file a few papers. Come by my table when you've got a minute.
But while we're here, I'm gonna look at what's for sale. Bypass module, medical upgrade. Those are good.
This looks interesting.
This looks interesting. He couldn't say that less enthusiastically. Yeah, we'll buy all of that cool stuff. Get that Kestrel equipment. And we'll buy the bypass module.
Hermia is going to be a very poor woman very shortly. Thanks for the help, Shepard. I love nailing Asari. So ageless and superior. Then you get them and they squeal like schoolgirls.
Okay, I'm gonna totally clip that. I mean, I love nailing Asari. You get them and they squeal like schoolgirls. I mean, come on.
Must be nice having
That joke writes itself.
I wanted to be a cop, or CSEC, but my family had bills. I needed the money a corporate job brought in. Besides, in this job, you don't see things that make it hard to sleep at night. White-collar crime is nice and clean. Well, at least this time I didn't have to wear heels and a dress.
How'd you end up on Novaria, anyway?
Scholarship program and a competitive internship. Turned out I was only middling at the science, but I could always ferret out secrets. You grow up poor and surrounded by rich kids, you get good at hiding yourself. Helps with going undercover.
What's up next for you?
Research. We've had some hacking attacks lately, and I want to make sure they're external. A lot of people are suddenly interested in dark energy. My boss is one of them.
What's up, Blue Collar and Takuma? How y'all doing?
It must be hard, going undercover so often.
By the way, I started adding a feature to my channel, Blue Collar. Started to take some of my gameplay and make footage, compiling footage and turning it, I guess, into a pseudo music video for certain things. I did the Asylum Demon. I dropped that yesterday.
Deep down, part of you likes fooling people. That's what makes you good at
I'm
it.
heavily editing my Crow video. I didn't realize how much of a rant I was going. Nice.
Now I walk around the rich and powerful, taking notes, getting evidence. And they never see me coming.
It must be hard, going undercover so often.
It's not so bad. Go new places, be new people. The only weird part is...
But yeah, Kuma, you're kicking butt and taking names. Got already, last I checked, 127 subscribers, but you might already pass that.
It's been a pleasure, Gianna.
You too, Shepard. See you around. Oh, hell with it. Mwah. Much better than an autograph. Take care of yourself, Shepard.
They all dig on Shepard. Can you blame him? I mean, really, can you blame him? 139, dang, dude. Killing it. It's awesome.
Are you shorting prefabs?
Flipping A, man.
Why not? I did it after Eden Prime. Paid for new exosuits for my kids.
I couldn't help but compare the two movies after listening to you and on Cannoli last week. I'll check out your new features. When I'm done, I'm grabbing clips from YouTube for the review now. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I know Vex's video's off to a good start. She's already got over 4,000 views on hers. She did a really great video. Obviously, Drinker, he dropped one today. Sammy did a really good job doing that. It stirred up enough in him to where he decided to do a review for it. He hadn't really done any reviews at this point, so I thought that was kind of cool. But Vex actually suggested to me that after I put out my Harry Potter video, that I might consider doing a poorly explained of The Crow. She was like, "Oh, dude, that would be perfect for that format," and I'd be like, "All right, I'll have to check it out then, I guess."
Look, it's okay. I'll think of something.
You said Synthetic Insights would buy me. You said it was an easy sale.
I assumed they
I
would.
should have mine out sooner, but the thing is, when I'm working 40 hours in the past 2 days, I know what you mean.
I need you to let that slave go. Now.
We prefer the term indentured servant. And I know that Batarian slavers have made humans understandably prejudiced against slavery. Before you do anything hasty, know that this Quarian signed the agreement voluntarily, and her servitude contract is completely legal on Ilium.
Oh, well, that's fine then.
Quarian, convince the Synthetic Insights representative to purchase her contract.
What if I bought her myself? I could let her go and everyone would be happy.
A gallant offer with 3 problems. First, her technical skill merits a contract of several 100,000 credits.
There's also a fee for freeing me before my service period ends.
Exactly. And finally,
Bass asked me to come on to some Cannoli streams. Job interview tomorrow, so I don't want to commit until I get a set schedule. Yeah, no problem, dude.
Why did this Quarian sign herself into slavery?
I tried to play the stock market. I'm good with numbers, and I thought I had a way to make unlimited money. I lost everything. Then I got a credit line and lost that. Then I took out an illegal loan. You get the picture.
As part of our agreement, I paid off her debts. 5 years from now, she'll have a fresh start and excellent work references.
Okay, now, let's be real for a second. That's not bad. You go from taking out an illegal loan, being horrifically in debt, to where it's like, okay, you can have your debt completely paid for and done, and you're going to have good work references. Like, if that's indentured servitude, I think that's pretty awesome.
If slavery is legal, then why are you trying to sell the quarry?
I don't keep service contracts myself.
Actually, I look forward to you getting down with the monkey. Yeah. All the players I'd help with bosses. Yeah.
Why not just keep her? You said she had technical skills.
Quarian's strict health requirements and diets make them expensive to house and feed. I run at a minor profit at best. I don't have the money for constant suit repairs and clean room facilities.
So, what happens if synthetic insights won't take me?
A solution always presents itself. I will take care of you.
So slavery is legal on Ilium?
Indentured servitude lasts a set amount of time or until agreed upon conditions are met. Ilium must approve all contracts.
See, that's they freak out because of the term slave, and I'm like, I'm sorry, 5 years of indentured servitude to pay off all your debts and you get work references? I'm sorry, that's not bad. That's actually really pretty good.
I'll talk to the Synthetic Insights rep and see what I can do.
I killed Radon 173 times. Half was solos. Dang, dude. Dude, I don't care. I died him for 90 minutes. And I see videos on Facebook. Oh yeah, he was easy. Maxing out stats and gear and acquiring new... Yeah, it's true. I mean, it's always in how you approach a boss.
So then he says, oh, it's okay. Our amino acids are all different, so it's not like we can get diseases or anything.
Can I help you with something?
How would you like to get your hands on an expert Quarian AI program?
If you'd like to submit a resume, Wait. Is this that slave? Synthetic Insights has no interest in purchasing slave labor. We're under enough scrutiny from the Citadel without engaging in practices the Council disapproves of.
I don't need no shields. Yeah.
The attack on the Citadel didn't engender much love for artificial intelligence.
But it sounds like Synthetic Insights is worried about its reputation. Hiring this Quarian would help.
Buying a slave helps our reputation. How exactly do you figure?
Purchase the contract, minus the fee for early emancipation, then free the Quarian and garnish wages for reimbursement.
Interesting. We look good for hiring a Quarian, and we can say that we freed slaves out of the goodness of our hearts. All right.
Godfrey, I've been in one attempt. Okay, sure. Oh, why is your interface hidden? What's your HP and armor? Oh yeah, hide the fact that you were level 300 fighting Godfrey. I try to be transparent with people when I'm fighting bosses. I'm like, look, if I don't feel like doing this solo crap, I'm not gonna.
Ms. Lawson, I'm glad you've made it. We've had a complication.
What happened? Is Ariana all right?
She's fine, but you listed a man named Niket as your trusted source. He contacted me, warning that your father has sent Eclipse mercenaries to make a sweep. He suggested that the Mercs might be watching for you personally. He's offered to escort Oriana's family to the terminal instead.
You didn't mention anything about Niket.
He's a friend. He and I go back a long way.
Do you want to bring in any of your other Ilium contacts, Ms. Lawson?
No. You and Niket are the only two I trust on this.
What information do you have about the mercenaries?
Oh, you're fine,
I
Micah.
confirmed that they're Eclipse, and that they're working for an organization Ms. Lawson warned us about. I could try to alert the authorities, but so far they've done
I'm
nothing.
using the yellow sign for the Elden Beast. I could solo it. I don't want to. I mean, I could solo the Elden Beast now. I'll tell you this. The Elden Beast is a lot easier now that you can use Torrent. Which I'm glad they finally patched that. It just makes the fight, flow better.
Lantea, we'll follow Niket's suggestion.
I want to see someone solo my Radagon.
Have Niket escort the family to the shuttle. Give him full access to the family's itinerary, just to be safe.
Understood, Ms. Lawson.
So the plan is for us to get shot down by Eclipse while your sister gets to safety?
Eclipse will be under orders to take my sister alive. They won't risk anything that could kill us.
I doubt Eclipse will send all their people just to stop you. You want to give Niket any backup?
Niket can take care of himself. Besides, any armed backup just draws attention to him.
I'm ready whenever you are, Miranda.
Usually I would have gone ahead and talked to Liara, but that's fine. I've already gone ahead and started Miranda's little, her loyalty mission, so why not? We can get it going. It's all good. Who are we taking with us? I want to take Jack. She has this great, like, snarky comment. Plus, it's fun to take the chick who hates her the most.
Mercenary gunships. They'll be dropping troops in the cargo areas.
Yeah, me and Whitey were hanging out with Lance on his gaming stream earlier, helping him start Civilization 6. He just picked that up. It was funny. We were messing around on that.
Want to take us alive?
Hold fire! I said hold fire, damn it! I got this.
Since you're not firing yet, I trust you know who I am.
Yeah, they said you'd be in the car. You're the bitch that kidnapped our boss's little girl.
Do you see any promos for this new Channing Tatum film? Yeah, I have.
Captain Inyala's already moving in on the kid. She knows about
I
won't be helping you.
I heard like somebody say it's basically like Get Out but for women.
What do you
so
mean?
Whatever that means.
Nothing you need to worry about. Nobody's gonna get killed.
Like I guess I'm somewhat curious about it, but I'm kind of waiting and seeing. And speaking of that movie, because I was looking at the box office performance for this past weekend, The Crow opened at number 8. I was like, holy freaking crap, number 8? That's pathetic. It did worse in the U.S. than the Coraline re-release. The Coraline re-released for its 15-year anniversary. It did better than The Crow. I was like, oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
As polite as I am.
I've heard the Channing Tatum movie isn't awful. I've heard it's okay. At least, but granted, I'm going off of like one review, and I don't fully remember who said it either. Oh, I think it was whoever was on Two Hosts yesterday with doing trivia against drinkers. Sin, I think, Sir Sin's Corner. I don't know much about her, but I think she saw it and said it was like Get Out with women. I was like, okay.
Wait, Miranda, you said she was your twin sister.
That what she told you? No, this crazy bitch kidnapped our boss's baby.
The girl playing Shelly cannot act. Yeah, FKA Twigs, or as I'm gonna call, if I do a poorly explained, I'm not calling her FKA Twigs. I'm calling her AKA Bundle of Sticks. That's what I'm calling her.
What your damage is, but you're not getting away with it.
And I'm sorry, I don't buy that somebody's gonna
You're not getting Miranda's
come back to life just to avenge her.
Captain Inyala ordered us to give you one chance to walk away. This whole time we've been talking, my men have been lining up shots.
We're gonna drink?
You unleash hell on your squad.
We've been lining up shots.
Walk away nicely.
I could have used that pun. Haha. You say that like they don't see you in your tight outfit and your amazing backside. Wow. Hey. I love that I can just tank a rocket. Shepard's like, oh, wow, scuffed up my armor. Alright. It's not a bad thing, but the 94 minutes make adjustments with Lee dying, so the film had an opportunity to make it even more comic accurate. Shame. Yeah. I think the 94 one holds up pretty well. I mean, it's got issues, but still a solid movie. It's very entertaining. And I think Brandon Lee's great in it.
Hang on, I've got one of their radios. I'll patch us in, see if I can get
here's a fan shot coming up.
I think I owe you an explanation. Oriana is...
Well, actually, I was looking at the...
But my father...
What I see is slightly delayed for the stream, so I was actually see what was like on my phone. So I'd already passed that part.
So I rescued her.
Showing her bend down like that, I was like, yeah, that wasn't for the fans or anything.
She's not a child. She'll be 19 this year. But, well, it didn't seem relevant at the time, I suppose. There are people who'd use her against me. I'm very protective when it comes to Oriana. I'm sorry I didn't trust you sooner.
Yeah, I mean, it is always going to be a big question of what could the Crow have been if he had survived. Yeah. I mean, what they did with it is pretty amazing, regardless. But,
I was brought up with no friends,
yeah,
pushed to meet impossible
it's always going to be a
I
question.
wasn't a daughter to him. I don't know what I was. Oriana has had a normal life. I made the right decision.
If Eclipse knows where Oriana is, they'll be moving in on her soon. We need to hurry.
Agreed. I'm a bit worried by what the Merc said. If they've got to Niket somehow, this is going to be harder than I'd planned. According to the specs I reviewed, we'll need to cut through the cargo processing yard to get to Oriana.
Can you tell me anything about the cargo processing yard?
We'll be moving through conveyor systems. There'll be a lot of movement. Finding targets won't be easy. We'll need to stay sharp. And these cargo transports carry hazardous materials. So watch what you shoot at.
I hope your friend can be trusted.
Absolutely. Niket is one of my oldest friends. I guess you could say he was my only real friend. He's the only person I didn't cut ties with when I left my father.
Is there a chance your father could be using Niket to get to you?
I'm sure he's tried, but Niket's one of the few people who understands what my father is really like. I trusted him with my life when I ran from my father, Shepard. He won't betray me now.
Let's go find Niket and Oriana.
Right.
Gotta nick it.
They're on the far side of the conveyor line. Time your shots.
Booyah!
No shield.
How do I take some cover? I like hitting these explosive canisters with biotics and making them explode. It's cool! Alright, got some Metagel.
I'll take it.
Submachine gun scan, nice. Speaking of submachine gun, I'll always switch to that. Oh crap. I let myself get killed. Fool. It's fine. It's what the autosave is for. Stall them! Whoa. Jack is such a foul mouth.
I can take you
Hello. Oh, it went flying. Ouch.
They've seen it.
As I'm downloading more, Skarsgård said he wasn't trying to mimic Lee. Feel bad for him because I like him. Just a bad script. Yeah. Seems like he was kind of miscast too. What's up, World War Joe? How you doing? Who am I romancing? I am romancing this hot little tattooed lass here. Jack's always been my favorite. What can I say? I like a redemption arc. But basically the way I've played it up to this point is that I start with romancing Ashley, but then she dies, and then he ends up with Jack. That's how I geared it. Yeah. Although it was fun, there was a little soundbite I came across just a second ago that I'm clipping that and turning it into a meme, because Gianna Parasini, she goes, "I love nailing the Asari," and then like right after that says something about making them squeal, and I'm like, yeah, that can't be misinterpreted at all. It's like memeing that. Explode. Yeah.
Come here.
Let's see if they burn.
We can cut down through the cargo line.
Well, let's do that. Wow. Alright, they're taken care of. We got a little PDA. Let's hack that. And there's that. Whoops, hit the wrong one. Credits! And get some Izu. All good.
Eclipse operatives have attempted to delay you by disabling the elevators. I am overriding their lockdown.
Enemy drone! Nothing can stop me.
Come on, blow up! Oh. I like it when they explode. Nice. Got some heavy weapon ammo.
That can't be right.
Yeah, miscalculating, Miranda.
Maybe the captain knows we're listening in, and she's feeding misinformation about Niket making a switch.
They're playing elevator music.
Something else. Niket wouldn't do that. Damn it, why would the thing go any faster?
What makes you so sure that Niket wouldn't turn on you?
He could have turned on me when I ran away. I'm sure my father tried to buy him off. If he didn't do it then, why would he do it now?
Did Niket know that you took Oriana from your father?
No, he just found out about that recently. It was too personal to involve someone else. I never really thought about it, but maybe... No, he'd have to understand why I did it. He knows what I went through.
You know him, Miranda. If you don't think he'd betray you, then I'm sure there's another explanation.
I don't know, damn it. But I guess we'll find out soon enough.
I don't know, dang it.
This Captain and Yala.
Listen to me. I've got authorization to change their booking.
I'm sorry, sir. We're under security lockdown. Until the situation in the cargo terminal is resolved, no passengers can be rebooked.
This isn't worth my time, Niket. I get paid regardless of how the girl gets there.
No. I was told that I could handle this my way. We're not traumatizing the family any more than we... Miri.
This should be fun.
That wasn't very nice.
You sold me out.
How do you want to handle this, Miranda?
Why, Niket? You were my friend. You helped me get away from my father.
Yes, because you wanted to leave. That was your choice. But if I'd known that you'd stolen a baby...
I didn't steal her. I rescued her.
From a life of wealth and happiness, you weren't saving her. You were getting back at your father.
How did Miranda's father turn you?
They told me you kidnapped your baby sister all those years ago. They said I could help get her back peacefully. No trauma to the family. I told them you'd never do that. They could go to hell. And you finally told me what you'd done. I called them back that night.
Why didn't you call me, Niket? We've been through a lot. You could have at least let me explain.
I deserve to know that you'd stolen your sister, Miri. I deserve to know you were with Cerberus. But I had to hear it from your father first.
How much did Miranda's father pay you?
A great deal.
Damn it, Niket! You were the only one I trusted from that life.
He knew you felt that way. That's why he bought me.
So you just took his money.
Don't get holy with me, Miri. You took his money for years.
I knew Eclipse was willing to get their hands dirty. But kidnapping a kid?
I'm not stealing her. I'm rescuing her. Come on, Niket. Let's finish this bitch off and get out of here.
Take your best shot.
I was just waiting for you to finish getting dressed. Or does Cerberus really let you whore around in that outfit?
I like her. Are we still recruiting?
Whether or not you agree with Miranda...
Never change, Jack.
Has been with her family for years now.
Her father can still give her a better life.
You don't know what my father wants for her.
I know that I've been poor, Miri. I didn't much care for it.
He wants to take a girl away from the only family she's ever known. Doesn't that tell you what he really is?
If you're working for Miranda's father, that means he knows about Oriana. We need to find a new solution.
Miranda's father has no information about Oriana. I knew you had spy programs in your father's system, Miri, so I kept it private. I'm the only one who knows.
Which means that you're the only loose end. This isn't how I wanted it to end, Niket.
Miranda, wait. You don't want to do this.
This has to end here, Shepard. My father will keep trying to find Oriana.
Maybe Niket can help. Talk to your father. Just say you got here first.
I'll tell him that you hid her. that I don't know where she is.
I never want to see you again, Nickette.
Done. Now, if you don't mind, I have a shipment to deliver.
You'll die for that, bitch! On the right!
These chicks are catty. There's actually an item I want to make sure I get picked up. Hang on, hang on. Hopefully they don't finish the fight before I find the item.
That one hit! There could be more Eclipse mercs near the shuttle. I want to make sure Oriana and her family get on safely.
Let's look around, look around. Yep, that's it. It's a trinket. And some credits.
I can't believe Nickette sold me out. I didn't even see it coming.
Even with all your upgrades, you're human, just like the rest of us.
But I let it get personal and I screwed up. Why didn't you let me kill him? I could have handled that. But watching him get gunned down by that Asari bitch.
You still cared for him, even if he betrayed you.
You're right. And my father knew it. He used that against me. It's always been like this. My father gave me anything I ever wanted. But there was always a hook, an angle for his long-term plan. I threw away everything he ever gave me when I ran. Except Nickette. Weakness on my part?
You can't toss aside everything you care about just to be safe.
It's okay, Shepard. My father hurt me, but he didn't break me. As much as he tried to turn me into exactly what he wanted, I'm my own person.
Any other old friends your father might use against you?
No. I cut ties with everyone else. Anyone I'm close to now works for Cerberus. Or you. My father's powerful, but he won't cross the elusive man.
You still have Oriana.
My father didn't give her to me. I rescued her, but yes, you're right. I still have something. Thank you.
Now keep in mind, this is her twin sister.
No sign of Eclipse. It looks like we're clear. There she is. She's safe. With her family. Come on, we should go.
Don't you even want to say hello?
It's not about what I want, it's about what's right for her. The less she knows about me, the better. She's got a family. A life. I'll just complicate that for her.
She doesn't need any details. But would it really be so bad for her to know she has a sister who loves her?
It's not.
Go on. We'll wait here.
It's like, yeah, that doesn't look at all like her. She got misty. Alright. That mission is taken care of.
You deserve somebody who respects you. Somebody who's going to treat you right.
Oh, I think I'm just going to stop shooting for a while.
No, don't do that. Don't let some human spoil you.
It's always the same thing.
Welcome to Eternity. I'm Athena, Asari matriarch and bartender. What can I get you?
You're an Asari matriarch? I thought matriarchs served as honored advisors.
Right. Which I do here at this bar. I know. Not what you'd expect. But nobody on Thessia wanted to listen to my wise counsel, so here I am. Dad was a Krogan who fought in the Arachnite Wars. My mother fought in the Krogan rebellions. I've pretty much seen it all.
Cool.
Why is a matriarch in a bar serving drinks?
It's better than what most other matriarchs are doing. Look at that screw-up with Saren and his Geth a few years back. Their ships were hanging bare-assed in space when Saren started shooting. If not for you humans, we would have bought it right there. And I warned him, told people on Thessia what was coming, and they didn't want to hear it.
What didn't they want to hear?
That art and philosophy and political prowess wasn't gonna cut it. We can't go a single Asari lifetime without some big war breaking out. We need to get our daughters working earlier, not spending their wild maiden years stripping or in merc bands. When I started talking about making new mass relays ourselves, they laughed and blew up my ass. So now, I serve drinks.
Your mother fought in the Krogan rebellions?
I don't know whether she fought. She scouted, sniped a few people, and blew up a couple of space stations. You know, commando stuff. She'd put the old commando leathers on for special nights with Dad. Goddess, that was embarrassing.
If your mother fought in the rebellions and your father was a Krogan, didn't that cause tension?
They didn't meet until a few hundred years after the Turians put the boot in with the damn genophage. As far as either one knew, they were both just warriors. Dad boasted. Mom stayed quiet. Mom was a matriarch herself. Dad was near on 1,000 when the truth came out.
What happened when he found out?
I was about 100, shaking my ass in some sleazy bar. They got me on the link. Told me that they were gonna have it out. And made me promise to love whichever one survived. Turned out to be damn easy, since neither one did. Family, huh? What a kick in the quad.
You said your father fought in the Arachnite Wars.
Yeah, when he was young. Loved showing off his war scars. Krogan think they're sexy. Me, I go for asses. I was a girl, he'd tell me about landing on this poison-filled world and stomping Arachnite Queen into muck. Scientists say all that stuff about us getting genetic material from the father is crap. Seems like I got a bit of his mouth, though.
She did. What a kick in the quad, is a Krogan saying.
What's it like, living for nearly 1,000 years?
That's kind of funny.
Wars break out. Colonies get destroyed. Sometimes you hear good news, like that colony on Pharaoh's surviving. That's the exception, though. You find peace in whatever arms will hold you. Turian, Elcor, Hanar. Even had a pureblood daughter. I was the father. Didn't work out. And one day you wake up, your figure's gotten matriarchal, and everyone else is too young to remember how the Quarians looked inside those suits.
What's it like, living for nearly 1,000 years?
Violent. Wars break out. Colonies get destroyed. Sometimes you hear good news, like that colony on Pharaoh's surviving. That's the exception, though. You find peace in whatever arms will hold you. Turian, Elcor, Hanar. Even had a pureblood daughter. I was the father. Didn't work out. And one day you wake up, your figure's gotten matriarchal, and everyone else is too young to remember how the Quarians looked inside those suits.
Ah, I already heard that part.
Thanks for telling me about that.
That's what I'm here for, babe. Get you anything else?
Just looking around.
Right. Don't eat the nuts in the Red Bowls. They're for Turians and Quarians. You'll get cramps.
Alright, so don't eat these nuts. Got it. Okay. Let's have a chit chat with Liara. Their old squad mate.
Development for human expansion as the colony on Horizon has been attacked. The Council has suggested that the attacks are a tragic coincidence, likely the result of
Do you have anything flashier? I want something that says, I own this room. I own this.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Liara will be pleased to see you.
You're Liara's assistant?
Yes. Liara relies upon me to acquire useful intelligence. I don't have her network of contacts, but I supply her with supplemental data. It's really an honor to work with her.
What's Liara's reputation here on Ilium?
She is greatly respected. In a few short years, she's amassed a sizable network of connections. She could have even more political power than she already wields, if she weren't so focused on her personal goals. But I believe she should tell you about that, not me.
I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander.
Yeah, she doesn't sound remotely sarcastic. She's got a little Grace Randolph to her, the way you're speaking.
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have. I'll make it simple. Either you pay me, or I flay you alive. With my mind. Shepard! Nixeris, hold my calls.
That was nice.
Shepard. My sources said you were alive, but I never believed. It's very good to see you.
You have sources now?
A few. Sources, contacts, even a little hired muscle. I've been working as an information broker. It's paid the bills since you... well, for the past 2 years. And now you're back, gunning for the collectors with Cerberus.
That's not exactly public knowledge.
Neither is you being alive, Shepard. Information is my business now. And if you need information on finding people, I'm happy to help.
There's an Asari named Samara here on Ilium. You know where I can find her?
Samara. Yes. She arrived recently and registered with Tracking Officer Dara. You can find Dara at the transportation hub.
Dara the Explorer?
Why would Samara have to register with a tracking officer? Is she a criminal?
No. In fact, she's quite the opposite. Samara is a Justicar, one of an ancient sect of Asari warriors. Dara can tell you more.
I'm looking for Thane Krios. He's supposed to be here on Ilium.
The assassin? Yes. He arrived here a few days ago. My sources tell me he may be targeting a corporate executive, Nisana Dantius. He contacted a woman...
I remember her.
Serena has an office in the cargo transfer levels. Perhaps she can tell you where Krios is.
That was all just off the top of your head?
I'm a very good information broker, Shepard.
What's going on, Vex? How you doing?
Except that the dead bodies still smell.
Thanks for the help. That's all I needed to know.
Of course. If there's anything else I can help you with, let me know.
What about you, Liara? I could use your help on this mission.
I can't, Shepard. I'm sorry. I have commitments here, things I need to take care of.
What kind of things do you need to take care of? Are you in trouble?
No, no trouble. But it's been a long 2 years. I had things to do while you were gone. I have debts to repay.
I'm watching an interesting horror comedy called Hellhole.
Someone with hacking expertise. Someone I can trust.
It's about gonorrhea.
If you could disable security at key points around Ilium.
I can't say I've heard of Hellhole. At least not in the movie title sense.
What's this all about, Liara? Can't you just talk to me?
Don't you think I want to, Shepard? This isn't because
Close, actually. Oh, dear.
This is Ilium. Anything I say is probably being recorded.
Hacking a terminal sounds pretty easy. Why do you need me?
I don't know anyone else.
Here's the funny thing about Hellhole I'm looking at. It's got 90% on Rotten Tomatoes, but 4.4 out of 10 on IMDb. So critics like it and fans seem to hate it. Serbian frackers uncover a deadly ancient parasite. Neat. It's only got 300 votes on IMDb.
If it'll help you, I'll take care of it.
When you hack one, a server will open somewhere nearby for a short time. You can download data from there, if you hurry. Thank you, Shepard. This may help me pay a great debt.
I'll be back, Liara. I'll let you know when I have information on the Hellhole. Got a few laughs out of me, to be honest. It's far from perfect, though. Gotcha. It's like a Serbian comedy version of The Thing. That actually sounds kind of fun. I could be down for that. I mean, that's better than a Thing comedy version of a Serbian film, I guess.
I know the data is vital to the Pelosa family. It's not a Dantius didn't give us time to
Yeah, I think that sounds kind of fun. I mean, you can obviously take the Thing format and turn it into something funny.
Alien News would like to offer a clarification of our special report on notorious assassin Bane Creus. While Alien News did credit Bane Creus,
Trust me, the goods coming in from the Terminus systems are great for business.
I don't know. Some of them seem dangerous.
That's the whole
Let's hack this stuff. Oh, we're on a timer.
For example, you know that new drug, the one that causes permanent neural scarring?
That's what I'm telling you. Relax. Vax will never notice a few missing pieces. No.
Getting closer. It's up there. It's up there. Get out of my way, barrier.
No, I haven't had any luck yet.
There we go. Success. Who is this chick? Erinia. Oh, hey. Why are my movements all wonky here?
Our sales kiosk is over there.
Oh, okay, we got some star charts. It's just that little spot where they get a little jerky with the movements. That's interesting.
I'm on a call.
Oh, hey, sorry, lady. There's that. Oh, crap.
You're sure gateway weapons and armor are good enough for Eclipse?
Oh, blue rose of Ilium.
A little jerky. Yeah. Oh, that's nothing. At the beginning of the stream, one of the characters said she loved nailing Asari and liked to make them squeal. And I was like, well, clipping that.
What do you want? Sorry, that damn Krogan's love poems are getting on my nerves.
That's funny.
Is that Krogan bothering you?
No, you don't need to hurt him or anything. He's harmless. Which, I know, Krogan, so it's hard to believe. His name is Char. We're kind of dating, but, well, we're on a break. And he's trying to show me how sensitive he is by, well, wooing me. It's really bad.
Why are the two of you on a break?
He's serious. Serious, as in talking about kids. Char is a great guy to date, but for something permanent... Krogans live long lives. It's not like dating a human where you just stick it out for a century till they die.
Jeez.
It made me wonder if he really liked me, or if he just
what a funny universe.
didn't have them any any other way, you know.
We live 1,000 years, so marrying a human, you just stick it out till they die.
That sounds like a question you should ask him.
I did. I don't think you.
That's kind of hilarious.
Asari. Non-Asari don't always get that we're not taking alien DNA. We're just using it to randomize some of the genetic information. Anyway, Char was quiet for a long time. Then he said that he'd love our girls no matter what color they were.
It doesn't seem.
So he's not a racist. That's sweet.
He's a fun guy, really smart, especially for a Krogan, and he's got a good job as
For the new Lawrence Fishburne movie, oh yeah, the Slingshot. Yeah,
the matron stage, you know. Then you get your.
I mean, I'll be honest. As far as the actors go, I'm more interested in it because of Casey Affleck, because he's a better actor than Lawrence Fishburne. I think the music choice at the end of that trailer is awful, but at the same time, that has nothing to do with whether the movie will really be good or bad. But
I know. I like him a lot.
I don't think it looks much like Event Horizon. I thought it kind of looked more like something like Solaris or something in that ballpark.
Is he? I mean,
but it's getting released, I think, this weekend. So end of August release. I don't have a ton of hope for it. But I don't hate the trailers they've shown.
And I do trust him.
You know, if it's good, that'd be nice.
Here.
Go away. Wow. Blue collar, how dare you? Alright, I just played Matchmaker. All slowing me down from this dang Crow video. That's right. He's trying to play the algorithm. Not really. I think you're doing it because you actually have something to say.
What about you? Going to try and make it as a commando?
Ooh, amplifier plates.
Why not? Every Asari.
He whispers into the ears, and they go to hell. Yeah, imagine thinking that you can save that chick from going to hell. It's like, I hate to tell you, Eric, you doing what you do, she's still going to hell after she dies. I mean, come on. I don't see her repenting and turning to Jesus anytime soon. I'm just saying.
You can sell something that dangerous for just a contract and a waiver?
These are the terminus systems. Everything's dangerous, and everything's for sale. Either we tax and monitor it to keep some control, or the smugglers get a monopoly.
Shepard, this is Liara. I've got the data. Come see me when you've got a moment.
He has the ability to control people, but doesn't control his henchmen, who all fail. What? Yeah, that's one of those, like, oh, we came up with this superpower. We just didn't think about it.
Shepard, I don't suppose you'd remember me. I'm Shiala. We met on Pharos during the Geth attack. Saren had
That tank started on me.
creature as a slave.
Speaking of love, blue collar,
I promised to help.
I thought this was when I was writing my Harry Potter script. I kind of realized something. So, like, at the end of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Dumbledore basically says that Professor Quirrell couldn't touch him because of his mother's love, right? And I'm like, so, Dumbledore, what you're telling us is that all those poor little kids who get touched, their mother doesn't love them. That's what you're telling us.
How is Zeus Hope doing?
We've done a lot of rebuilding. We even salvaged some useful material from the Geth ship you destroyed. The Exogeny researchers got called back to their headquarters.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Along with what was left of the Thorium.
It's not a dumb move. I mean, hey, like I was saying earlier, I mean, the re-release of the Crow, or the release of Coraline, did better than the Crow.
Is it Exogeny pushing colonists around again, or did the Thorians somehow survive our fight?
No.
I love Gary Oldman as Sirius. Yeah.
They actually seem to want to help us survive.
I think he got underused in it, but
Though, after all you went through,
like to me, it's like the Harry Potter movies are pretty strong between 1 and 4. It's the David Yates ones that take a massive step down.
Is there something I can do to help?
I think David Yates, like why they kept him for 4 movies, I will never understand. I don't know, maybe they were making way more money with him, but I don't recall them necessarily doing better, but I'd have to look to see, but I think he was the worst thing to happen to those movies.
But the medical contract apparently allows the company...
I mean, I think he hacked Order of the Phoenix to pieces.
That's why I'm here.
Wait a minute. Shiala, you were only green when the Thorian made you a clone. The real you was blue, like normal Asari.
I did enjoy Snape's art. Guy loved her so much he still looked out for her son. Yeah, Snape's the best character. And Alan Rickman plays him great. Despite the fact that Rickman's clearly older than Snape's character is supposed to be. But, yeah, he plays him great.
It is disconcerting.
I'll talk to the survey group.
I appreciate it, Shepard. The Barrier Frontiers representative knows about the issue.
Don't worry, my little ripe lime thought. I got this.
I saw you.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I really don't care that much because Rickman is so good.
Contracts those colonists from Pharaoh signed. I suggest you leave. Your life is short enough. Do not waste what time you have bothering me.
Why are you insisting on these tests? What use could they possibly be?
Their use is not your concern. A legal binding contract was signed. Nothing else matters. All of you. Humans, Solarians, Turians. You come to our planet, then complain that our laws don't suit you. The galaxy would be a better place if nobody but the Asari had ever dragged themselves out of the primordial muck.
Wow, racist.
Why are you so prejudiced against aliens?
Where do I begin? With Solarian explorers unleashing the Rachni upon us, then
race rants
to correct their mistake, or the Turians so eager to bomb every.
Dumbledore looks at Snape and he's like, "Please." Rickman's face of dread because he didn't want to. Yeah, that was one of the few parts of that movie they got really right. Of course, then the little stupid wand salute they gave him at the end of that movie is terrible. I was like, really? You killed Dumbledore off, and all he freaking gets is a wand salute? They don't even show the funeral? What the heck? I hated the way they handled that. Like, Half-Blood Prince is my least favorite one. It's a 21 wand salute. Yeah.
The other was a greeter for the consort.
And what they did with, like, Harry and Ginny's romance was just freaking cringe.
The best they can do is
like in the books, like Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince is actually one of the best books.
Why was your bond made?
I actually read that book faster than any of the other ones. It was pretty good page turner.
She loved all their art.
I mean, the way they handle that stuff in the book is great, but gosh, the movie. Ugh.
Both of them love talking with people, exploring new cultures.
They sound like wonderful people. The galaxy is lesser for their loss.
Yes. It is.
Do you think they'd want you to do this?
I'm not. I didn't. Oh.
That's right. Shepard just shamed her for her racism. And comparing them to the movies, I'm at if and huge. If they made TV shows, you could get 1 season per book. That would be enough there. I agree. Heck, I mean, you could honestly do seasons. You could, I mean, granted, you wouldn't do it this way because each season is its own separate year. But given the length of books 1 and 2, you could actually do both of those in 1 season. But I wouldn't necessarily because they're each covering their own year.
Thank you, Shepard.
But you could do books 1 and 2 pretty quick.
Is it always like this? Yesterday's problems lingering in some new form. Isn't anything ever just fixed?
You've got the power to make a difference,
Well, a dog, if you neuter him, He's always just
You gave us
fixed.
a chance by saving the colony. I can't let them down. I won't. Thank you for what you've done here, Shepard. I'll keep doing what I can. Maybe sometime when I'm not organizing the colony and you're not doing whatever you do.
She's hitting on him. It looks like he just looked down at her boobs for a sec. He's like, I see what's going on. It's like one quick look at the chest.
Still sounds like an awful thing to leave.
Approval. And we're good. It's like, I know people have their issues with Supernatural. I watched all 15. At least they went 15 straight years. Hats off to the team for not taking any massive breaks between seasons. Yeah. I never watched Supernatural aside from like clips of it. Come to the Fish Dog Food Shack. Open up, door.
Shepard, it's good to see you again. Thank you for getting me that system data. Here, it's not much, but hopefully it will help you on your mission. Do you remember the Shadow Broker? With the data you got me, I may be able to find information caches from his agents.
I've got a lot on my plate. Remind me who the Shadow Broker is?
He's the most powerful and dangerous information broker in the galaxy. No one knows who he is. Given his resources, there's speculation he may actually be a group operating under one name.
Are you on the run from the Shadow Broker? I can help you.
Actually, it would be more accurate to say that the Shadow Broker is on the run from me. We crossed paths not long after you died. Since then, I've been working to take him down. With this data, I'm a step closer.
You can't come with me because you're after the Shadow Broker? What if I help you find him?
I'm sorry, Shepard. The galaxy doesn't work that way. I need to find leads, trace information. I need to work. I can't do that on the Normandy. I wish I could.
I've never seen you ready to execute someone in cold blood. What did the Shadow Broker do to you?
I was on a job with a friend. The Shadow Broker's people caught us. My friend didn't.
It's like, Liara, why don't you just stay standing up?
Being interrogated. But I need to find him. I owe him my life. And I need to make the Shadow Broker pay for what he did.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do.
Thanks, Shepard. I will. Now, is there anything else I can help you with?
I'll talk to you later, Liara.
Yeah, you will.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Liara will be pleased to see you.
Just making sure she didn't have any extra dialogue. Alright, that part's done. Let's take a stroll over here.
Listen, I know the data is vital to the growth.
And they're gonna go after Thane first. Thane's awesome. Did you check out the Continental? I watched all 3 this week. I guess it was planned for 6, but episode 3 is 90 minutes long. I thought the choreography was top tier. I have not seen it. I know Vex saw it. I know she really liked it.
Name Shepard.
But I haven't seen it yet.
I said you might have information on Thane Krios.
I heard some good things about it at least.
Over here. Yeah, I know who Thane Krios is. I might have passed him some information, but I didn't hire him. What do you want to know?
Maybe you could help me find him?
I can tell you, but you won't stop him. When he contacted me, I checked up on him. The man never gives up on a job.
Well, Gibson's a really cool villain. Doing a lot of drugs and speaking to God. Nice.
Secrets. She fired me when I confronted her. Her loss. I might have been good enough to stop Thane from taking her down.
If you work there, you must have an idea what his opposition will be.
Eclipse mercs. High-tech killer. Undisciplined, but very well equipped. They don't much care who they kill, as long as they're paid for it. Thane has quite a reception waiting for him. I told him all I knew. He didn't seem worried.
Why does that name sound familiar?
She was a representative on the Citadel a few years ago.
Right. She had me kill her sister, the slaver.
I thought that was just a rumor. Well, you know what she's capable of then. She has even more power here in Nos Astra. She uses it to keep her friends in check, and her enemies dead.
So where do I find Thane?
The Dantius Towers, penthouse level of Tower 1. There's a second tower, still under construction. If Thane is smart, he'll go in from there.
It doesn't sound like Nasana's just gonna let me in.
She's as smart as she is paranoid. No one's getting in or out of there without a fight. I can get you in, but you'll only get one shot.
Some people are whining that Gaga won't act like cartoon Harley. To be fair, did Joaquin act anything like exactly? Thank you. I was seeing some people make that complaint, and I'm like, Joker's not like the comic Joker either. Oh, and here's another thing. Comic Harley sucks. Y'all need to get over it. Harley Quinn's a crap character.
Do you know anything else about Thane?
Not much. He did say that he's not doing the hit for money. Nobody hired him. I wanted to know who I was.
Like, the only thing I can remember her in that I liked was probably the Arkham games.
Maybe he's crazy.
It's like, I like her in, like, Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, fine. I would say more Arkham City.
Let's go then.
But
good. I'm tired.
Who freaking cares if she acts like Harley Quinn in the comics or in the shows or whatever? Who cares? It's like, Joker's a fantastic movie, okay? Let's let Todd Phillips cook, all right? Let's just let the man cook. All right, we're gonna take Morden and we're gonna take Garrus. My favorite episode is when she had the hyenas and she attempted to rehab herself and Batman actually showed her mercy. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that was a good arc.
The towers are heavily guarded and you'll find more resistance closer to the penthouse. So, this assassin, you planning to stop him?
I'm just here to make sure he survives.
There they are, the Dantius Towers.
You could turn this game, you could turn this trilogy into such a fantastic sci-fi series.
It's your best chance.
Why don't we just save time and take the shuttle up?
She's got mercs with rockets just waiting for you to try. You get maybe halfway up before they shot you down. Besides, your assassin won't go in that way.
And I love the music to this part.
Any last-minute tips about the towers?
The Eclipse mercs will be well fortified by now, and they won't want to disappoint Nasana. There's no automated defenses or traps, just focus on anything.
They tried so hard to make her a character. For this film trailers, it matches what she is. It's a very toxic relationship. Based on codependency, yeah.
Alright. Let's do this.
I'm like, look, first Joker's great, so I'm just like, and I think the trailers for the second one look really interesting, so I'm looking forward to it. It's one of probably the two. It's probably the second most anticipated movie I have left this year after Nosferatu. Like, Nosferatu's the one I'm looking forward to the most, but after that, definitely Joker. Dogs! Okay, I'm gonna see part 2. If you're busy, I'll do. If not busy, I still want to hear your opinion. I think trailer 2 looks good. Yeah, heck yeah. I've liked everything they've released so far for Joker 2. I'm like, okay, this has my attention. I've seen nothing from those trailers to make me think it's not going to be a good movie.
He's still alive.
I can't feel my legs. My chest is killing me.
Who did this to you, and why?
We're just night workers. Nasana sent them after us. She sent
Nasana, she sent them after us.
They just attacked you?
Yes. They were too slow.
I want to see Craven because I'm getting Madam Web vibes. I'll be honest, the last trailer for Craven wasn't half bad. It was actually pretty decent. I still don't know if it's going to be any good, but
That should ease the pain and keep you alive until...
I'm not against it.
That helps.
It could be a fun movie.
Take your time.
We'll see. Yeah, the new Rhino design doesn't look very good. I mean, but I don't think they've really ever gotten the Rhino design right, so at least not in a way they look good, but you know, whatever.
Take the service elevator to the upper floors. The bridge between the towers isn't finished, but if you're careful, watch out for the mercs. They're everywhere.
Any idea how many mercs Nasana's got?
A lot. Dozens of them are wandering around here all day. You'll find more the further up you go.
Find more the further up you go. And the dogs! No! Same as Venom 3. I may go into Venom 3 with a bottle of Jack. I still haven't seen the first 2 Venom movies. I never bothered.
Jumping off ledges to escape the dogs.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you.
Let's get moving.
Oh, I should have brought Jack with me. She has such a good line. Oh well, no biggie. My favorite Renegade action is in this one, I think.
Killed that one. Should burn through any armor.
Scratch one!
Why do I need to scratch one? I like 1 for exactly what it is. It's just stupid, but I don't know, it has charm. 2 was bad, but at least Woody was hamming it up. Woody knows what movie he's in. Honestly, I would love Canoli Gooch does a Venom rewatch. Yeah, I still need to see those, I guess, whenever I can. But yeah, I've never actually watched one. Let's take him out. Right in the leg. Okay, let's do that part.
Hey, I think he went in here.
We'll go get him.
You go.
No, you. No, you. No, you.
But I... One down. Taking cover.
Requesting assistance.
Moving to cover. Come on. Firing a high impact shot. That's not my shield.
Got him.
This should slow him down.
Booyah.
Lost heel.
Healing up. Alright, down you go. Yeah, one sec. Just looking at something. Alright. It's the elevator door. Yeah. Oh, nice. A new sniper rifle. The Viper rifle. Oops. Nailed it.
Please, don't kill us. We'll go. We'll go.
Hey, look. They're not Eclipse. You're here to help us, right?
It's one reason I'm here. Come on out. It's safe enough.
Thank you. We are in your debt.
Maybe you can help me. I'm looking for someone, not a merc. He's on his own.
Well, whoever sealed us in here.
When he found us, I thought we were dead, but he just closed the door and locked us in.
Locked you in? Sounds like our assassin was trying to keep them safe.
Assassin?
Here for Nasana, I bet. She's got it coming. You treat people like this, it always comes back to bite you in the ass.
I need to get to Nasana's penthouse. What's the quickest way?
Cargo elevator is the only way up right now.
They're still working up top. Watch your step. Some of the walls aren't in, and it's a long way down.
Cold, too. I hate working up there.
Nasana's not exactly your favorite person?
She's a hard woman to work for.
That's an understatement. She works us long hours, no overtime, and this is what you get in payment.
She's unpleasant, to say the least.
Could say whiners.
Why not just quit?
We would if we could.
What's stopping you?
Our contract. We're stuck until the job's done. Quitting for any reason can be hazardous to your health.
We hear that anyone who leaves early tends to disappear. Probably just a rumor.
But who wants to find out for sure?
Yeah.
Did you see the one who locked you in? Do you know where he might have gone?
He's no Solarian, I can tell you that. But I've no idea where he went. Sorry.
If he's after Nasana, he'll be heading to the upper levels.
Did you see the one who locked you in? Do you know where he might have gone?
He's no Solarian, I can tell you that. But I've no idea where he went. Sorry.
If he's after Nasana, he'll be heading to the upper levels.
How many workers were in the tower? Are there many more of you?
Not alive. We were lucky.
Well, some got out before the dogs were sent in. Maybe a few are hiding somewhere.
I wouldn't stay here too long. It should be safe down on the lower floors.
I was just thinking the same thing. Let's go, everybody!
Thank you. And tell your assassin to aim for her head. Because she doesn't have a heart.
Get moving!
Oh, a burn. She doesn't have a heart. Why do they sound like Steve Buscemi? Hey, gotta aim for her head because she doesn't have a heart.
We're a little exposed out here, especially if anyone's in that elevator.
Mike's just cover.
Stephanie, have a pleasant day.
Enemies in front.
Watch for drone.
Just through my shield!
Watch the Krogan!
Enemy combat drone.
Oh, okay, no wonder I got stuck. I got on the ledge, and I fell. Nice.
We're a little exposed out here, especially if anyone's in that elevator.
Yeah, you're exposed.
Affirmative.
Stephanie, have a pleasant day.
We've got hostile drones.
Why would you complain about there being no females? Isn't that a bonus?
Problematic targeting. Just the thing to help.
Let's see if they burn!
No shield. One less to worry about.
Already defeated one female boss. The game has 87. I'm not even done yet. Yeah. People are dumb. Yeah, that'd be fun.
I haven't heard from teams 4 or 5. Don't worry. My team's always ready to go.
Okay, here comes my favorite Renegade moment.
Not yet.
This is awesome. This is like a Jack Bauer moment.
Don't worry about it. We don't need any reinforcements. I'll take care of it. It's under control. I'll go down there myself.
Turn around. Very slowly.
Damn it.
Have you seen the assassin?
Why are you looking for him? You're not one of Nasana's mercs. Who are you?
Answer my questions and I'll let you go.
Look, pal. Even if I knew where he was, I wouldn't tell you.
Not the answer I was looking for.
Making me relive this trilogy.
I've got nothing more to say to you. If you shoot me, my team's right.
How about goodbye?
Nice.
Harsh, but I guess he had it coming.
I can never resist. I can be like the most paragon version of Shepard ever, and I am always pushing that guy out the window. How about goodbye? It's like, yeah.
We've got reports of him on multiple levels. We think he's traveling through the ducts.
I'm not paying.
I love this rifle.
I've never heard Garrett say that. I love this rifle. That's kind of awesome. Oh, well, 24's coming back. Why? Haven't they already attempted to relaunch that show before? It's like, just, they've tried, I think, twice to relaunch it. Like, they added a Jack Bauer season. And then they had, like, a new 24 with different characters. And I'm like, just stop. 24's over. Make up something different.
I'm afraid your men aren't able to respond, son.
I'll tear you apart.
Hostile forces have engaged. Careful.
Jack Bauer forever. Power, power.
Taking heavy fire.
Do the trick.
Weakening their integrity. They'll be lying any second now. Oh. Alright. 24 was huge in prison. I'll never forget when Jack got stabbed by his girlfriend in the gut. He pulls out the knife and throws it and kills a terrorist. The entire TV room erupted. Yeah. Oh, I watched 24. 24 was fun. What's up, Israel? Yeah, 24 was always a good time. Watch out for all the explosives that we're taking cover behind. Okay, I don't think the Fight Club story is confirmed yet. Like, the tweet, like, here's the thing. When I did my little tweet about it, I knew it might not be real, but I wanted to make the joke anyway, so I didn't really care. But there is no, like, that tweet that says, like, oh, it's from Deadline. As far as I've seen, and as far as Vex research, couldn't find the actual article that tweet was citing, so it might not be real. Now, it could be real, because I have heard this story before, that there might be an all-girl fight club. But I don't know if that's known just yet. But, again, like, my tweet didn't depend on it being real. If they call it Catfight Club, I'll watch it. I mean, it'll suck, but I'll freaking watch it if they call it Catfight Club. I'm like, just, you want to put my butt in the theater, call it Catfight Club. I'll go see it. Because I think that would be really funny. And I know you all don't have the balls to call it that. But if you do, I'm just saying.
Now what's this?
I will give you a chance just for that. Alright. Whoa.
You're dead.
The girls fighting bikinis, maybe it's alright. Yeah, I mean, hey. If you want to get the male audience, you gotta cater to the male gaze. That's gaze with a Z, not the YS. That gaze. Gotta appeal to that gaze, not them gaze.
My shields are down.
Critical system damage.
Weakening their intelligence.
Soaked and drowned.
Yeah, we're covering Guardians of the Galaxy on MMM tonight. It's weird going back to that movie, knowing what the MCU became when that movie is as good as it is. Like, that movie balances so much, so well. I mean, it's funny, it's got good humor. You got, you know, Zoe Saldana's painted green and looks hot, so I'm like, this is cool.
I don't care what you do. No one gets across that
A scene where they combine all the ships. That part's cool. I like that part. That's neat. Speaking of Guardians of the Galaxy, you remember that video game they came out with some time back? That they really hyped up as like, oh, the Guardians of the Galaxy game is so awesome. I'm like, I played it. I was like, it's fine. But they made it sound like that game was so amazing. I was like, It's fine. It's nothing special. Calm down. It's like a 7, maybe? If that. But they made it sound like, oh, it's one of the best superhero games ever. I'm like, it's really not. I mean, it's entertaining. I liked it. Yeah, it's like it was. I mean, it was just a lot of, you know, quick time events and stuff like that. But I mean, they hyped the crap out of that game, and I was like, it's not that big a thing, guys. Gotta speed on through. Capture them as characters, but I think it's... yeah, exactly. It's like a $20 game. This game you'd spend about 20 on. It's that kind of game. It's not like, ooh, we gotta spend 40 or 50 or $60 on it. It's like, it's not that good. It's like, I absolutely would not recommend that game at full price. Heck no. Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's a game worth playing. I liked it enough to finish it. It's fun, but they hyped the crap out of it, and I was like, y'all need to calm down about this game. It's not that good.
Focus fire on my target.
She's a little stronger than the other ones. One-time watch, not bad. No real replay value. Yeah, like I mean, I'm not sure. I would say that I would never replay it. I might give it a replay one day, but even that, I'm not totally sure on. It's like, I played it the one time. I was like, it's fine. Had a good time. I might be willing to stream it one day, but here's the thing. I probably won't ever stream it because it's got real music in it, which means it would get copyright claimed like immediately. So you probably couldn't even stream it.
You're dead.
I got better.
Ha, great. You're dead. I got better.
You really are paranoid, aren't you?
Don't patronize me, Shepard.
Charming as ever.
I'm sure you find this all very ironic. First you take care of my sister, and now you're here for...
Hates me. What's wrong with 4 and 5? Why does everyone have to be like 1 out of 10 or 10 out... well, I don't know about 10 out of... has any movie really gotten a 10 out of 10 this year?
You really think
I sure as heck can't think of one.
You have another reason for destroying my tower?
I think probably as far as first time watches go, the best score I've probably given this year is like 8.5.
Is that what you want? Just tell me a price. We can make
I sure as heck haven't given any movie a 10. Like, watching Dune Part 2 in theaters, that was awesome. That's probably the highest first time watch score I'd give this year. I don't know how well it'll hold up on rewatch, but we'll see. But
make me an offer.
I can't think of any movie I would give more than that. Late Night with the Devil, as much as I liked it, I don't think it's a 10. I think it's like an 8.
Check the other entrance.
Which is awesome. 8's great, but...
You stay put. When I'm finished dealing with this nuisance, you and I...
yeah, Thane. Some people are going, OMG, Ron, this is better than Aliens. It's like, no, it's not. I mean, I expect that kind of take from Nadia, because Nadia is weird. But, anybody, like, when I look at, like, Romulus's IMDb score, I'm like, really? 7.5? You all think it's that good? Did we watch different movies? I mean, the first 2/3, I guess I could see that tricking some people into thinking it's really good, but the last third of that movie's terrible. It's so bad.
Do you really think she deserves it?
Not for her. For me.
I mean, I know I listened to Drinker's review of it, but even he was like, you know, honest about the movie, where it was like, it doesn't touch aliens, that's for sure.
I was curious to see how far you'd go to find me. Well, here I am.
How did you know I was coming at all?
I didn't. Not until you marched in the front door and started shooting. Nasana had become paranoid. You saw the strength of her guard force. She believed one of her sisters would kill her.
I think if Vex was playing this game,
Were a valuable distraction.
she'd be like all up on Thane. Social media, man, we're seeing so many people like, this is my favorite movie of the year. Yeah, I don't get it.
Let's cut to the chase. I need you for a mission.
Indeed.
You're familiar with the Collectors?
By reputation.
They're abducting entire human colonies. Freedom's Progress was their handiwork.
I see.
We're going after them.
Attacking the Collectors would require passing through the Omega-4 relay. No ship has ever returned from doing so.
They told me it was impossible to get to Ilos, too.
A fair point. You built a career on performing the impossible. This was to be my last job. I'm dying. Low survival odds don't concern me. The abduction of your colonists does.
You're dying. Are you contagious? How long do you have?
If you're interested, we can discuss it on your ship. The problem isn't contagious, and it won't affect my work.
I hadn't heard that. Is there anything I can do?
Giving me this opportunity is enough. The universe is a dark place. I'm trying to make it brighter before I die. Many innocents died today. I wasn't fast enough and they suffered. I must atone for that. I will work for you, Shepard. No charge.
Ding 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 ding. Okay.
I've heard impressive stories, Krios. Sounds like you'll be an asset to the team. That is, if you're comfortable having an assassin watch your back.
I've accepted a contract. My arm is Shepard's.
Uh-huh. Don't know about you, but I'm loyal to more than my next paycheck.
You work for Cerberus.
Obviously he is too. He's doing this mission gratis. What's your concern?
I don't like mercenaries. An assassin is just a precise mercenary.
An assassin is a weapon. A weapon doesn't choose to kill. The one who wields it does. Where shall I put my things? I'd prefer someplace dry if anything is available.
The area near the life support plant on the crew deck tends to be slightly more arid than the rest of the ship.
Ah, an AI. My thanks.
He seems quite civil.
We need all the help we can get. He's not what I expected in an assassin. He may surprise you.
Yeah, and he may not.
Jacob, I'd like to go over some numbers with you, particularly the ones 13 and 50, before you get all high and mighty. Did I just say that?
Shepard, important news. Know you're busy. Have to deal with the Collectors. Planning attack. Too important to wait. Just receiving data. Still processing, analyzing likely scenarios. Not sure how to begin. Too much intel. You remember our talk? My work on genophage modification?
You stopped the Krogan adaptation to the genophage.
Part of a team. Scientists, all different types. Blood Pack mercenaries captured former team member. Malin, last seen on Tuchanka, might torture him, make an example. Recovering Malin would be a personal favor to me.
Do you think they found out your team updated the genophage?
Unclear. No way to determine until we get to Tuchanka.
We'll go to Tuchanka and see if we can find your team member.
Appreciate it. My assistant, my student, want to see him safe. Malin last seen outside Erdnot territory. Scouts might have seen Bloodpack. Talk to them or clan chief.
Okay. That. And it. None of that yet. Almost can get that. I can get the. I have the advanced mineral scanner.
I don't know what to feel about Grunt. My psych reports refer Oak here. We have no guarantees that Grunt is mentally stable. I get the feeling he just doesn't care about anything, including who lives or dies.
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Jack would like to see you down in her hidey hole on the engineering deck. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here. Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Don't be talking about Jack's hidey hole. Ba-do-ba-ba. Okay. What's up, Jacob? How you doing?
Oh, another dangerous alien aboard, Commander. Thanks. Why can't you collect coins or commemorative plates or something?
I assume everything is going well up here?
Shh.
Joker?
I can tell when it's listening.
I am always listening, Mr. Moreau.
I know.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last. It seems like Garrus has finally worked that stick out of his butt, but now he's trying to beat guys to death with it. I can't believe I like the old Garrus better. No surprise, Morden acts superior to everyone, like he's got tenure at FU. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Alright. He said butt stick. Yeah. Commander, you've received a new message about Garrus's butt stick. It's like, Garrus, how's the stick? That'd be funny if that just became a running thing in this. That everyone thought it was literal, that he'd actually survived a stick in the butt. I forgot. I don't want to talk to Jack when she's wearing her little visor. Or a shirt.
You know we've got a crazy woman squatting down in the subdeck?
What? If she touches anything, I'll kill her.
Oh, and the only thing she wears from her waist up is tattoos.
Oh, maybe I should go down and welcome her aboard.
And she's a murderer. Has biotic powers that could crush you with a blink. Hates everyone in Cerberus.
Damn it, girl. Stop toying with me.
It isn't raining, and it's dropped 10 degrees here in Texas, which makes me... Well, that's nice. Funny enough, we're actually having probably our biggest heat wave in Kentucky right now.
Jack would like to talk with you.
Like, this is actually the hottest week we've had all year. It's going to get up to like 98, I think, tomorrow or Wednesday. That's easily the hottest it's been this year. But then it's going to drop back down again, so it seems like it's going to be temporary, thankfully. Crow video makes me feel dirty.
Shepard. Just checking in, making sure you're acclimatized.
Well, I appreciate that.
I was just sitting here thinking. The picture, I'm finally starting to get it. There's a tank imprint, the battle at Canrum. A dead Turian, stripped. You don't see them out of their armor much. A Krogan boot on his head, and a claw hammer. It's under the brow plate, pulling it back, right? Eyes have gone black, and you see tension in the muscle. You can feel it ready to snap. I get it.
Canrum isn't ringing a bell.
Death of Shiagar, female warlord. Turians killed her, so they were hunted down and made examples. Even if they won the war, it was the last push before the rebellions ended.
Maybe I had to be there, but I don't get the joke.
There's no joke. It's just great. It's a Turian, and he's being torn apart for what they did. I felt nothing before, but now I get it. It was a good fight. The enemy was destroyed to punish them all and send a message. I get it. I hate Turians. I thought you'd be glad.
I don't know if I'll be coming down here for these talks anymore.
Whatever. Don't have to be friends to fight good enemies. Just thought you'd like to know I'm finding reasons for my own battles.
It's like, I just learned to be racist. Why aren't you happy about this? It's like, I don't know if that's how it's supposed to work. And yet I fear that it often does. Lady?
I got thoughts like little bugs crawling in and out of my head. I can't stop them.
It's like you just learned.
You know I have a history with Cerberus. You know how far back it goes?
I'll listen to anything you have to say, Jack.
Your pal, the elusive man? Never seen him before, but Cerberus raised me. First thing I remember is my cell door in a Cerberus base. They did experiments, drugged me, tortured me. Whatever chance I had to be normal, they stole it by trying to turn me into some super biotic. The doctors, the other kids, every one of them hated me. They let me suffer.
What did they hope to gain by torturing a little girl?
It was something about pain breaking down mental barriers and how it might clear the way for a more biotic power. I'm sure there was a payoff due at some point, but I wasn't going to see it. I was wired up in a cell.
They tortured you just to see if they could make a strong biotic? That's it?
Wasn't in a position to ask, Shepard. All I know is a little girl crying in a cell, begging for the pain to stop.
How did you get out of there?
There was some kind of emergency, and I made a break for it. The other kids came out of their cells and attacked me. So did the guards. I just killed everything in my way and ran. Guess my biotics had developed faster than they thought. I managed to get a shuttle off the ground. Drifted until a freighter picked me up. The crew used me, then sold me. That's my uplifting escape story.
I heard that game is breaking record sales. Yeah, it's doing good.
There were other children in the base?
I didn't know much about them. I was kept separate. They hated me just like everyone else there. When I broke out, I had to fight through them all. I showed them, but there's a loose end I need to deal with.
You're absolutely certain that Cerberus was running the facility?
I was a kid, but I wasn't dumb. I know how to listen. It was Cerberus. Don't care how far down the chain it was. They thought they were so clever. Turns out, mess with someone's head enough and you can turn a scared kid into an all-powerful bitch. Fucking idiots.
I'm gonna talk to the elusive man, and he'd better have some answers.
He'll just deny everything. That's not what I'm after anyway. I found the coordinates in your files. I want to go to the Telton facility on Pragia where they tortured and drugged me. I want to go to the center of the place, my cell. I want to deploy a big fucking bomb, and I want to watch from orbit when it goes.
Attacking our allies is gonna derail our mission. Not a smart move.
The files say it was shut down after my escape. It's been abandoned for years. They going to care if I blow up a garbage dump?
You've lived with this your whole life. Why do this now?
Like I said, I found the coordinates in your files. You can't expect me to just sit on information like that.
I'm reading the Crow comic for the first time. Yeah, I keep hearing how good it is.
I'll set a course for Pragia.
I'm gonna have to get it.
I owe you, Shepard.
Well, you're in a game of the year for me. I'm happy about is its success is pissing people off. Yeah. What would you say is game of the year this year? I'm trying to think of what's come out.
Something different with tonight's meal. Seems like you put in more food and less ass.
Yeah, keep talking.
Thanks again, Shepard. Taking the time to help me with my sister. I couldn't have
Baldur's Gate was last year.
without your help.
Baldur's Gate won Game of the Year last year. I haven't played it either, though.
I'm glad Niket tried to redeem himself. For what good it did. Thank you for stopping me, Commander.
Are you happy about your sister's relocation?
She has what I wanted her to have. A normal life, and the freedom to choose her own path. And she knows she has an older sister. A friend.
Are you gonna talk to her again?
I honestly don't know. For once, I haven't planned that far ahead. I'll deal with it after our mission. I have to stay focused, and she needs time to adjust to her new home.
You never told me what you talked about.
I introduced myself. Her family was shocked. She adjusted quickly, of course. She's as smart as I am. She plays the violin, loves the Adagio movement of Nielsen's Fifth, just like I do. She wants to work in colony development. Told a joke about it. She's really funny. Something we don't share.
Let me know if I can do anything else.
I think I got it from here. My father has no chance of finding her family in their new location. But thank you, Commander. My sister is safe again thanks in large part to you. I won't forget that.
Shepard, need me for something?
You got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Garrus, you're always calibrating. That's what we like about you. Oh yeah, we can talk to Thane.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly. We haven't had a chance since I joined.
When we met you, you said you were dying.
Yes. I thought you'd want to know more.
Helldivers 2, I put months into. It's a simple game time-wise. I put more time into the FF7 Rebirth. I'm waiting for Erdtree DLC for co-op. My friend is away.
Are you going to be alright?
I mean, Shadow of the Erdtree, I guess, is probably the best thing I've played this year that I can think of. But, I mean, I haven't bought a bunch of, you know, new games, really. Because I rarely do. I usually let stuff get cheap.
What exactly is the problem?
My people are native to an arid world. Most of us now live on Kaje, the Hanar homeworld. It's very humid and rains every day. Our lungs can't deal with the moisture. Over time, the tissue loses its ability to absorb oxygen. It becomes harder to breathe. Eventually, we suffocate.
That sucks.
Can't they do something about that?
The Hanar have funded a genetic engineering program. They should be able to...
Let's see, there was Tekken 8, Dragon's Dogma 2, Prince of Persia, Persona 3 Reload,
Then don't live on Kaji, or use breathers.
Black Myth, Helldivers 2, Star Wars Outlaws, huh? Suicide Squad, ouch. There was Stellar Blade.
What exactly is the problem?
My people are native to an area.
Hellblade 2 I heard sucked.
On Kaje, the Hanar homeworld. It's very humid and rains every day. Lungs can't deal with the moisture. Over time, the tissue...
Hades 2 came out this year. I didn't hear much about it, to be honest.
Eventually, we suffocate.
Are you going to be alright until the end of the mission?
I should be fine for another 8 to 12 months. The more time I spend in humid environments, the faster.
Yeah, games we tend to have to judge differently because it's not just story, obviously.
Is there anything we can do here? Normandy has a state-of-the-art medical...
I would say probably the game, like maybe the only game I'll buy at full price, possibly. It kind of will, it'll depend on what I'm hearing about it.
Trust me.
Is Astrobot, because I actually really like the Astro game. So if I hear that it's like genuinely great, then I might go ahead and buy that like at full price. So we'll see.
We need to have the best equipment possible to take on the collector.
But I'm not sure yet.
Any leads I could chase down?
It's too bad we're not getting a season 2 of the Acolyte, right? Yeah, too bad. Excuse me.
Let's see what they've got.
Wukong's a fun game. Oh, yeah, Celebrate I beat. Make Wukong is my favorite game of the year. I don't care if it's a simple game. Alright, so Black Myth is better than Stellar Blade then. Okay, that tells me at least a little something. Modular probe bay. We can probe harder now. We can get probing.
No messages for you, Commander.
Actually, let's go ahead and go into the tech lab. Let's see if we can go ahead and buy the probular unit. Not yet. Still need a little more. That's fine. We are going to have to set some time aside to do some mining. There's a lot of walking and talking in this game. There is, yeah. Well, I mean, it's an RPG, and it and it definitely does the RPG thing kind of in that classic sense. It's like, they want you to talk to people. I depleted this fool. But I like but the thing is, like, they're well-written conversations, and the characters are actually really cool, so I like all of it. Alright, we're going to travel to the system. We're going to do a little bit of mining, and then we're going to go grab Samara. I mean, recruit her. We might do both. What am I saying? We might recruit and grab at the same time, if she'll allow it. Yeah, I couldn't fault him either. I mean, I doubt that Elden Ring's DLC is going to be up for Game of the Year because it is DLC, so it'll have like a separate kind of reward that it can win. But like a lot of people were arguing that, because of the length of it, that it probably that there's an argument to be made that it should be nominated for Game of the Year because it's the size of a full game. And I'm like, yeah, you can make that argument. It's not like the new Star Trek, terrible writing and lots of walking around. That's unfortunate. Never played a Star Trek game, but I'm not a big Star Trek fan to begin with, so that's part of why.
Launching probe.
I'll get into Star Trek at some point just to see what it's like, but I've barely scratched the surface on it.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
Probe harder. There we go. Nice double spike there.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
We're definitely finding a decent amount of palladium.
Launching probe.
We need some other stuff though.
I have detected an anomaly.
Side mission! We'll go there in a sec. I'm okay with doing a side mission. We might even end on the side mission because I think it's been about 2 hours. Yeah, it's been over 2 hours actually. So, Yeah, we might end up ending on the side mission and then grabbing Samara later. New Star Trek shows are crap. Yeah, I've heard that. It's just not watching past Enterprise. Yeah, I've heard the new ones are pretty terrible.
Launching probe.
Probe. Probe it.
Probe away.
I'm gonna see the Ninja Scroll Theater re-release. That's cool. I didn't know they were doing that. That's kind of cool. I need to watch that.
Probe away. Probe away.
Probe away. Ooh, that's a big spike. Keaton will be in Beetlejuice 2 for 17 minutes to copy part 1. That's kind of an odd choice, so all of his screen time is in the trailer. Well, I mean, he's not wrong. Like, Beetlejuice is not in the movie all that much, so I'm not totally against that. I also know that, like one of the things that recently I read that gave me some hope is just how disdainful Tim Burton was working for Disney. Like, he really hated working for them. So I'm like, I'm hoping that he put just that bit of extra effort into making sure Beetlejuice 2 will be good. But the first Beetlejuice is good for more reasons than just the title character. So I'm cool with this. As long as it's done well, I am cool with that choice. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Like, they're not trying to make the movie PC, nothing like that. I'm like, okay, good. These are all good developments. Get some EZO here.
Scans have found something.
Alright, see you, Jacob. Have a good one. Let's side mission. You're coming with me, Jack. And you, Thane. I'm gonna take you with us. I want to screen the entire movie. Yeah. Have you seen the Bike Riders? Not yet. Blue Collar has. But I do want to see it. I like the director. The director's done some good movies, and I really like Austin Butler a lot too. I think Austin Butler's a pretty dang good actor. Like, I kind of look at him and Glenn Powell as probably the two best younger actors we have right now, who have probably the most potential for star power. Yeah, I think Austin Butler has a ton of potential. Yeah, and it's got Tom Hardy, who's fantastic. See, I have a feeling I might end up liking Bike Riders more than you, Blue Collar, because from what I've read about it, I'm like, it sounds like the kind of movie that I'd probably like the first time, but want to watch it again and then start to like it more and more. But because that tends to be the case with the director anyway. But we'll see. I'm curious about it. You go over here real quick. I want to see if there's anything I left over here. Uh-oh, you're all killing some folks. She's all like, yeah, murder. Middle shelf. There ain't nothing wrong with that middle shelf. There's some good value on that shelf. Yeah, I'm looking forward to checking it out. Just right now I'm having to watch a bunch of horror movies for Nadia's horror movie stream at the end of October. My yard and my field are Calvary at this moment, so yeah. What's up, Whitey? So you didn't mess with the bull, so you didn't get the horns. We are under mercenary attack. Escort civilians to crew quarters, then return to the work area to protect the main computer at all costs. Or at Whitey's house. It's, we are under bull attack. Protect Stardew Valley. It's justified. Speaking of horns, Texas A&M and the Longhorns are playing each other this year. Yep. I gave him some corn and said, go on, get. Justified. Any thoughts on Drake May yet? I really liked what I saw last night. I wouldn't start him right now. I'd do whatever I could to protect that kid, because he is. I'll say this much: there's very clear and obvious talent. I mean, and I'm like, he has elite level talent because he can move. I'll say, like, he's a lot faster than I was aware of. Like, he can flat out book. That scramble he did on 3rd and 14 or 18 or whatever it was, I was like, holy cow, that kid can run. I knew he was big, and obviously know he has a good arm, and that touchdown pass that got called back was pretty spectacular. I mean, he's moving to his left. I mean, that was basically kind of a Mahomes-like throw. I mean, granted, the guy was wide open, so it wasn't a hard target, but the play itself is what was so impressive. And granted, it got called back, but holy crap, that kid's got talent. And he seems pretty poised, but our offensive line is just absolute garbage. And we still don't have good receivers. I like what I saw from the rookie receivers out there. So we'll see about them, but we've really got to bulk up our offensive line because it's freaking garbage. So I would at the very least, if they want to play Drake May this year, don't play him the first 4 games because our schedule's brutal in terms of the defense, because we've got like Cincinnati, San Francisco, the Jets, someone else, I can't remember exactly who it was, but we've got like 4 really tough defenses in a row, and I'm like, do not play him against those teams. It's like, throw Jacoby Brissett out there and let him get hurt. Who cares? So, sorry, it's just, I mean, I don't want him to get hurt. I'm just saying, if somebody's got to get hurt, it might as well not be our new guy, who looks like he actually has a chance of being good. Like, I would be protecting that kid at all costs, because he's got real talent. He's got real talent. We've had to share Cannoli account for StreamYard to help highlight comments and such. Which is better about sharing gameplay and audio than having to use OBS again for that. Yeah, I had that. I tried doing a game stream that one time on StreamYard, and there was no audio, and I don't yet know how to use OBS. You're gonna have to teach me. the ways of the obs. Got him. It just takes some experimenting, you know, like your time in college. That kind of was my time in college. I was only there for 3 months, so it was basically an experiment. Well, I was telling her people, like, seeing... Hang on. Yeah, let me think. And yes, he has way more talent than freaking Mac Jones, who's garbage. Like, are people, like, seeing on screen WTF she's reacting to? I would just... Yeah, if camera's sharing the screen for her, I'm sure there's a way. Oh, you're talking about the StreamYard and the OBS. The OBS! Who's she? She who? Who are you talking about? Oh, okay, Nadia. I was like, who are we talking about right now? Alright. I'm gonna do a little bit of mineral scanning. They're minerals, Marie. Well, I didn't see that you had said Nadia in the first place. I was like, what are you talking about? Who is this phantom her? I didn't see the name of the her. It's like her? I'll be honest, it wouldn't surprise me if Nadia ended up preferring Terminator 1 to 2 because it has that kind of slasher vibe. But I don't know. You never really know with Nadia. Hashtag I'm with her. Hashtag I'm with whore. I mean her.
Launching probe.
Was more a horror, especially back then, but I felt that way. Yeah. You gotta be specific.
Launching probe.
Specified.
Launching probe.
No bromo.
Launching probe.
I stand with aliens. No Stromo.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away.
I stand with probes.
Launching probe.
Actually, I can barely stand with probes would make more sense.
Launching probe.
There's a lot of minerals on this planet for a moderate. Can't trust these centrists.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
Ezo.
Probe launched.
Battle depleted, I think. Alright. There we go. I got some minerals, Marie. I saw T2 before T1. I was so weirded out when I finally saw it. It was only like 11, but still compared to part 2, it's really different. My experience was kind of similar. I mean, I wasn't weirded out by it. I think I kind of knew enough about T1 to kind of get what to expect. But yeah, I saw Terminator 2 first. I didn't see T1 for a little while after Terminator 2. Like, I saw Terminator 2 in theaters. I actually got to see that in the theater. It was the first R-rated movie I ever watched at a cinema, which was pretty awesome. Let's see. We're gonna take Thane. And let's take Garrus. A cool little combo. Yeah, I saw Terminator 2 when I was about 8, and I think Terminator 1 I was probably like 12 or 13, something like that. So it was sometime later.
Pardon me, I'm dealing with damn Ilium travel bureaucracy.
Were you trying to get them to help you find this locket?
Oh.
So on my back, I had a shit of music videos. There was an Aerosmith song called "Living on the Edge." Yeah, I remember that.
The only memento she has of him. Please accept this.
Knives trading a gun for a burrito. I remember this. "Living on the Edge" is a pretty good song, though. I like that song. But I do remember that. That's pretty funny. When you had "You Could Be Mine" from Guns N' Roses also. I kind of like that era where you had like these bands who would make these really freaking cool tie-in songs to the movie that they might get in there. It was awesome. I dug that. Alright.
This looks interesting.
Those looks interesting.
If this is the best you have, I'll make do. But you're certainly compatible with both my suit and a solid physiology.
Alright, let's chat with us here, fool.
What is it? I'm in the middle of an important call.
I overheard you talking. Is this the data you're looking for?
The Corrosa Generational Archive. You found it. Thank you. My whole family has been worried. That data is irreplaceable. I didn't think I'd get it back from Nasana's corporate building.
Why is this data so important?
So many bangers came out in the early 90s, or really the 90s in general, when it was going down. Amazing how long Aerosmith survived through the year. Yeah.
Pedigree, I suppose. Without it, you're bargaining.
90s had awesome music.
Losing this would have hurt my family for.
It's probably the last great era for music.
If this data is so important, why didn't you have backups?
We did. A rival family introduced a computer virus and our techs were sloppy. The virus destroyed all our data. I just spent a fortune getting the data recovered and reconstructed when Nasana went crazy. We live in a world of infinite data redundancy. To lose something so important because of one crazy Asari?
Data.
There's your data. I hope it helps your family.
So quit saying data.
No idea, human. I don't know who you are or how you got it, but thank you. Here, for your trouble. Blessings be upon you.
Change the flipping record. That's fine. And house techno music was kind of finished up, I reckon. Around 99, yeah. Did you see that Trump says he supports abortion now and called Obama a very nice man? I mean, the abortion stuff, I've been seeing that for a little while. Like, the weird thing is, I'm trying to figure out, it's like, is he playing people just to get votes? And I saw the thing he said about Obama being nice, and I'm just like, okay, that's... like, that I kind of do think is a strategic thing he's saying, because he knows Obama's really popular. So, part of me is like, are you just trying to play the more moderate members of the left like strategically, but you're not going to do anything, because it's kind of what he did the first time too, but I don't particularly like it either. But I don't know what to make of it. I mean, I still think he's the better alternative of the two, but it's not a strategy I'm particularly fond of. That's kind of why I don't like the strategy, is because there's a lot of people that, like, even if you're just playing people, like you did the first time, it's like, okay, but who's the base that, you know, that sided with you the whole time? Well, it's not it's people who were very conservative. It's like, now you're kind of doing what you did in 2016, and granted, that's what beat Hillary, I guess, but
This might be fun for you. For me,
I'm not too fond of him doing it. But we'll see.
or a car.
He's still, like I said, he's still a far better option than Kamala. It's not even close there.
A sorry skin color and the Doppler effect. You're sure gateway weapons and armor?
The store's over there. And don't get cute.
See, to me, like, my bigger concern is the idea of, like, RFK or Tulsi Gabbard actually getting positions in his cabinet. Like, if they want to support him, I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. I don't want them having positions in his cabinet if he won. Like, that would actually far more concern me than what he says. Because people lie on their platform constantly. That's common. Like, that's what politicians do. They lie. But it's more, I mean, what was Trump's one of his biggest problems when he was president was he had terrible people in his cabinet. And they turned on him the first chance they got. And I'm like, do you really trust RFK or Tulsi Gabbard when they're liberals? Yeah, I'm just... But thank you. Let's see. It is 6:06. I don't know if I would say that the DNC has a better strategy. I don't think they're strategically that smart. I think what the DNC has is just a lot of people who are powerful on the side. The DNC is the party that has all the billionaires and the money. Now they tell you it's the other way around. Oh, they're just trying to help all the rich people. I'm like, well, then why are all the rich people voting for you? That doesn't make any sense. I can't really say I think they're strategically smart. I think what they're good at is sloganeering, and that's really it. Yeah, I'm the same way, White. It's like, why are you all gushing over RFK? It's like, yeah, it's like, okay, he's anti-vax. I'm like, so what? Congrats, good for him. And it's like, what else? That's not enough.
Try and make it as a commando?
Why not?
It's like, that doesn't tell me anything. I mean, again, I think Trump is the better option here, because we do have a lot that we need to fix that he is much better qualified to fix. But I don't want to... It's like, I mean, granted, I think the world's going to hell in a handbasket no matter what anyway. I think... I don't put my trust in this world anyway. I think the world's going to fall apart. So you stave off what you can. But, yeah. But anywho, yeah, so it is 6:08, so I've been at this over 2 hours. I'm going to go ahead and call it here, because I got a video I'm working on. And we got MMM here at 9 o'clock, so a little less than 3 hours from now. And also, I'll be back here streaming more Mass Effect tomorrow. I'll probably try to do a longer Mass Effect stream tomorrow, maybe more like a 3 or 4 hour one. So it'll be fun. Try to get more done on this one. But yeah, anywho, if you want to see us tonight, you can check that out. We're talking Guardians of the Galaxy, so that'll be awesome. And like I said, my Harry Potter Poorly Explained, it's going to be coming out soon, so be on the lookout for that. So if I see you tonight, great. If not, until tomorrow, good night, God bless, and Godspeed!